Hello everyone. So in this particular video lecture, we are going to conduct one of the experiment that is included in your op-amp and linear ICs laboratory. That itself is a RC phase shift oscillator. Now before moving ahead, so first let us see the circuit diagram. So this is the circuit diagram for this RC phase shift oscillator. So here, so basically you are making use of op-amp in inverting configuration and you are making use of a feedback network. So you already know the main objective of this RC phase shift oscillator, that so you should get one particular value of output voltage having one particular frequency. So you already know that there will be no input to the whole circuit, okay, without applying any input. So how is it possible to get the output here? So in order to satisfy, we have to satisfy the Bark-Hassan criteria. So the two conditions you already know. So the first condition is that loop gain around the circuit must be equal to or greater than 1. Second one is a total phase shift must be 360 degree. So here you are making use of inverting amplifier here, so which will produce 180 degree phase shift, and 3 pair of RC will produce 180 degree phase shift. So this condition will be satisfied, that will be of 360 degree. And second one is that loop gain around the circuit. There are two gains, one is amplifier gain and one more is a feedback gain. This product must be equal to or greater than 1. So in order to satisfy that, this tuning has to be done. This is a variable pot what you have used, which has been connected between pin number 2 of the op amp and pin number 6. And pin number 3, this is called as the offset minimizing resistor, which has been grounded here. And this is a feedback network which has been included here. You can see in this whole circuit diagram there is no any input which is been applied here. So once you do all this connection, so connect these capacitor resistors in this particular fashion. So once you get the output here, pure sine wave output, so in order to get that only you have to vary this pot here. So go on varying this pot until you get a sustained oscillations. Once you get this sustained oscillation, then you have to note down the values of, you can see the tabular column here. So note down the value of resistor and capacitor which you have already used in the circuit diagram. So calculate the theoretical frequency value here by making use of the formula, that is 1 divided by 2 pi RC into root 6. So R value, C value, you already know it. So then you can easily calculate the theoretical frequency. Now this theoretical frequency should match with the practical value of frequency what you are about to get. Right, so here you can note down time period as well as the practical frequency what you should get. So these two, theoretical frequency and practical frequency, must be nearly equal. So once you get the near value of the frequency here, then your objective will be achieved. Now you can see the connection part here. So whatever the capacitors, they have equal values of capacitors and equal values of resistor have been connected here. So this all the connection which has been shown in the circuit diagram, it has been already done here. Right, now here in this board you can see the 741 op amp which is been connected here. So whatever the connection for 741 op amp requires through this DC voltage regulator, it has been already connected. So once tuning of this is been done, so tuning in the sense that you just have to vary this pot, go on varying this pot until you get a sustained oscillation. Now here you can see that, so there is you haven't got a pure sine wave here. For that purpose you have to vary this pot here, go on varying the pot until you get a sustained oscillation. Now you can see that I have just tuned it out, so you got a pure sine wave output. Now whatever the frequency you are getting here, this is the 1.68 kilohertz of frequency what you got. So this value of frequency, this is the practical value of frequency what you got. And the theoretical frequency for the values of resistor and capacitor what have been used here, 3.9 kilo ohm and 0.01 microfarads, you will get a theoretical value of 1.66 kilohertz. Right now you got a 1.68 kilohertz. Okay, now this is what the near value what you should get compared to your theoretical value. Okay, now as far as this RC phase shift oscillator is concerned, so you just have to satisfy the Bark-Hassan criteria. Once it is been done, then theoretical and practical values will definitely match. Thank you.